Hey everyone, it's me again, and I've got a new toy. So today we're going to talk about Baby All Gone. So if anybody had this back in the 90s, they probably remember it. Even if you didn't have it, because I didn't have one, you probably remember it as well. So this is Baby All Gone. So she came out in 1991. And basically, you're like, okay, so what's the doll? You probably can't see it behind me, but there are some lovely accessories that came with her. And there is one thing that I definitely wanted to get out to people because I've seen a couple people buy a piece to this doll on eBay, and it's not the right one. But I will dive into that later in the video. So Baby All Gone, like I said, she came out in 1991, and her big thing was that you could feed her and you could feed her milk. We're going to talk about some of her accessories. I'm going to start with the least noticeable one first, and that's going to be the baby formula. So it says baby formula, and I love the ingredients on here. Farm fresh, wholesome goodness, liquid sunshine, fortified with lots of love and kisses. Another is the bottle. Now, there's probably one big question you have with this bottle. Why does it look like Pepto-Bismol instead of milk? Well, they changed color. A lot of the baby bottles from pretty much, I want to say the 2000s on down, this is what resulted, or it dried up. So I can't show exactly what this did because the milk has changed, but basically whenever you would turn this upside down to feed Baby All Gone, she would drink everything and it would disappear into the bottom of the bottle. So one of the things that I actually wanted to showcase that I can't really show because the milk has kind of changed over the years is what the baby formula would do. Now they showed it in the commercial, if you remember it, or you can YouTube the commercial. But basically, after you would feed the baby, all the milk would stay at the bottom of the bottle. And even if you turned it up this way, it wouldn't run down. Now, that's what it's doing right now, but that's what it wouldn't do that back then. So to refill, you would have to basically push down and it would refill the bottle all the way up to the top. That was something that I thought was really cool when it came to Baby All Gone because I had never seen a bottle do that. Now they disappear, but as soon as you turn it upside down, it would refill itself. But with this one, it actually would turn upside down, disappear, and it wouldn't reappear unless you pushed it down. So that was something I thought was really cool. Now, we're going to talk about the piece that everybody loved, the cherries and the spoon. So, and I'm just going to state that this is now 30 years old, over 30 years old, and it still has the smell of the cherries. So anyway, you have the lid, you have the cherries, lid cherries, and then you have the spoon. So you put that in there, and when you pull it out, the cherries appear. And what you're supposed to do is put this up against her mouth, and it retracts, but it disappears like she's eating it. As I stated at the beginning of the video, there is a spoon that is similar to this. So one of the identifiers is it says Baby All Gone on it. But the one that I see some people buying, I believe it was made by CDI, which is a food company that makes play food. There's a little spin wheel that I'll see, and it's red. I've got a picture of at least one of them. This has been the main one that I've seen. But that is not Baby All Gone spoon. And I've seen people pay as high as like $50 for them. Now, I don't know if it goes to another doll set. I'm assuming it goes to the play food set, but that is not the spoon that goes to Baby All Gone. So always make sure you're looking for this specific spoon. My personal opinion, did I have this baby doll? No, I did not. One of my friends in elementary school did, and she brought it to school, and we all played with it. So I actually did not have this doll. None of the pieces that you see are anything from when I was a kid. We played with the cherries more than anything. That was probably the biggest thing we played with back then. This was awesome to us. 1991 technology. How does it work? You actually can feed the baby. Now, mind you, there's other dolls that you could feed, and they've been out since the 70s, but this was really cool for 6-year-old me. Honestly, when it comes to Baby All Gone, I'm going to let you in on something about me. I actually don't collect the doll itself, it's the accessories that I collect. When I was little, I went crazy over accessories, not really dolls. I have to say, as far as a 90s toy, it is definitely an iconic toy. There's a lot of girls that had that toy and maybe even a few boys that played with it as well. And yes, one of mine that I loved, I definitely have to say that it is one of the cooler 90 toys, but there's stuff that, in my opinion, I liked a little bit better. Thank you again for following 80s 90s Toy Room. I really appreciate all the comments, all the follows, and definitely keep an eye out on my TikTok. Thank you guys so much. Bye.